Hi YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be me doing a quick flip as well as like a review on what's been going on in my planner. I first want to say I don't know if you all have been feeling the same way that I have about like what's going on in the world. Like I don't know if things that are going on in the world affects you at all. Some people are really good at just like going through, things and it not bothering them. But for me, it has been a little bit rough. I've tried to like ignore things and not really look at it or not really do this and that, but it's definitely been a trying time for me. And I've just been trying to figure things out. But one thing I do want to say, before I get, of course, it's going to be chatty. Before I get into this, is, you know, I know we've always said, we're better together, but binding together and what I mean by binding together is like reaching out to people that might be struggling, having a conversation to hopefully make people feel better, allow them, giving them a chance to like process through their thoughts and stuff like that. um you know I think being together and understanding what together and united means is a lot. And I mean, that's my son in the background, he's watching wrestling. But that's what I mean, like binding together with your family. Sometimes, if it's possible, sometimes we have family in different states, or sometimes they're in the same state and maybe a block or two over, or a 10-minute drive. Like binding together and uniting however you can, so that you have a support system, you have someone to help you in need, you have someone to help you when you can't do this or you can't do that, or you just trying to focus, or whatever it is that you need. Like going through times like we are now with so many transitions, changes, fear, depression, anxiety, all of that, and trying to do it alone can be like the worst things. These are the moments that push people beyond their edge, and everyone's edge looks differently. Mind you, I am a mental health professional, so everyone's edge looks very differently. Some people's edge is depression episodes where they can't get out the bed. Some people's edge is taking their own lives. Some people's edge is self-harming. Some people's edge is substance use. So you just really never know. But also checking in on our children, because they are experiencing just as much as we are now too. So just educating them the best way we can, providing room and space for them to process and work through whatever they're feeling, and validate how they're feeling, and not just kind of like, I hear a lot of people say, oh, they're kids, they really don't have anything to worry about, I'm worrying about everything. But they are seeing a lot, they're processing a lot. It's a lot that's not understood. So I just wanted to throw that out there, because people may be silently suffering because they're looked at as the strong one, or the person that can still get up and get things done. And while that can be very much true for some people, everyone's depression and anxiety and struggles look different. Everyone mental state and mental illness that they have looks very differently from what is typical or what you might have seen others look like. So just wanted to throw that out there. Always remember the 988 line, and you can do text and chat with that. Be aware of whatever state and county you're in. Typically, they all have a 24/7 crisis line, which would be able to help you in any way. I just wanted to, just remind people of certain resources that are out there. But yeah, let's get into this video. So this is like my second week of doing certain things in my new planner. So one thing I haven't done, I'll say right now, is the mood tracker. And I'll say I pretty much know what it is already. I know what it is already. Today, um, today is the 25th. I work overnight tonight, so I expect to get some things done. Yesterday, I was overwhelmed. Work was like really overwhelming for me. I was so happy when I was able to get home, even though I still had stuff to do when I got home. The 21st was, and I have to put, when I use this one, it's like so light, until I have to like write in meh, because that's kind of how I felt that day, but you can't really see it. So I like to write it in just so I can tell that at least I didn't skip over it. It was kind of just one of them moments. So still, as I look through the month of what I mainly see so far, and the month isn't over, is a lot of days where I've been overwhelmed and anxious. The happy days are not that many. And again, I'm using this tracking as like a guide to understand what I need to do for the next month. Like, have I done any coping skills? So again, my planning and stuff like that will look a little bit different because I want to track like those types of things as to how it plays on my mental health and my overall ability to be productive. So that is done. Let's see here. School was out for her. We did that. Nothing else really came up in between. I work tonight overnight, so that I'll cross that out tomorrow. And nothing else is really going on for the rest of the week. As I look at my goals for here, I think it's important to like look at your goals repeatedly. I know for some people it could be overwhelming. I do think it's important to do because if someone keeps you on track with what you're doing. Completing budget, I have been a lot better now with logging in my expenses and stuff like that. So I know that is going to be good. The devotionals, I think that is going to be good because it's 15 times a month. It is just really helpful to know where you're going. Prayer daily, I think I'm going to be able to check that off. I'm really happy about that. Finishing the 2 books, I am really going to try to finish the book that I'm on now. I'm at like 47%, and I have the rest of next week to do, and I really think that I can do it if I focus and prioritize that. This is the place that was a bit sketchy for me. I still have to log in tonight, well, last night's sleep, which was horrible, but I just need to fill in the like highlight what they are. But I was able to fill that in, so I'm happy about that. I'm just gonna get this work one in, so that part is tracked. I realized that I did not put work for here, even though I know that that is blue. But yeah, I think last night I didn't get to sleep till like 4:30, which was horrible. Yeah, that was horrible. And it kind of threw off my day and me being productive today. But I'm glad everything else I was able to see and get done. So that is going pretty good. Again, I think I'm going to still enjoy that I did not update this week. So that's the only thing that I have to do for here is update. As you can see, I caught up from where I was at. This week started on the 20th, so I really just have to start from there. But I'm happy that I was using the cross off method, so that way at least I know it's done and I can just highlight that as I go. Again, I have my goals here for the month, and I really think that I am going to hit most of them, which is good. So let's get into the week and like how I'm newly doing things. Definitely check out my previous videos if you haven't, to kind of see where I'm at with that. But here is this week's sort of layout. Let's see. We did go to the dentist. I emailed his teacher there. I really need to prioritize calling Mohila and this. That's why I have like another sticky there. I mailed my letters, but I didn't go to the mailbox, so I'm gonna try to do that tomorrow. The dentist got that. I am doing my bird cage today, my microwave. I did the kids' room. I'll be doing my bathroom today or tomorrow. Let's see. Log budgeting. I did that. I didn't finish book. Oh, I did that. So yeah, I still have some stuff to do here. I'm hoping I can knock that out tomorrow. But again, this is like my priority list of things that I am really trying to get done. So I expect this to actually get longer or shorter depending on what I want to focus on. Because remember, I'm not doing that moving into like the daily list. I did do my give and check. I paid for Comcast. I haven't paid rent. And as you can see, I've logged in my totals as well for the week, which is awesome because I don't have to go back. I've been staying on top of that. This I got from the Dollar Tree, and I've already added for the previous weeks. So I had from the 1st to the 5th, logged in my expenses here and totaled it out. Logged in expenses, totaled it out, which is how I'm keeping track of my expenses, because I can easily like bring this here and there with me. And then here I am. So I am really, really happy that I'm keeping up with that, because today I will be doing my logging, my budget digitally, like what I put in. So that is all for, oh no, I didn't even show you what I actually did. So Monday I was off because of the holiday, so I did like a full spread because it was things that I actually did. And then Tuesday I did a full day spread, but then the other days I kind of broke things up as to what I needed, and I actually loved it this way. I'm still kind of staying within the month, so I don't anticipate like going outside because I'm going past like the dates and not really what's there. I'm still staying with what's in for the week, because this week started on the 20th and it ends on the 26th. So I'm still kind of within dates with what I am, because this is going to be next week's full spread like this, like the weekly layout. So that will be good. And then I'll just break up the day. So the good thing is I'm still within what I need to be for the days. And I just like to put, this is 120 to 126.25. So I have that down. And let's get into this. So as you can see, I'm loving to see the highlights. The highlights mean I did it. So like I said, Monday I did a whole spread. Tuesday was the dentist, so I had that. And then that's when I started to try to work. That's why I put important, think about how the routines will work and what do I actually do. So I did like a little fake quickie thing because I didn't prioritize time enough to do it. I'll admit that. And moving forward, so tonight when I go to work, I know it's going to be some downtime. I am going to like really write out what I believe my daily morning routine and night routine should look like, the things that I actually do. But I tried to like somewhat mimic. So on this page, I did a meal plan because I thought that was really important to what I needed, and like a little quick grocery list. I love how I'm just making it whatever I need it to be for the moment. Here, just put in some days, and then separate it from morning and night routine, and just putting in things that I plan to do. And so those routines are going to determine like what I actually did. And so as you can see, task was not checked off for a lot of these, which means I really didn't get around to doing the task. What I'm trying to get away from is doing everything on one day and feeling like that pressure. So for today, Saturday, from 150 to 250, I was trying to do like the Pompero. I know I'm saying that wrong, where you work for a little while on task, you take a break, then work again for a little while and take a break. So during that 150 to 250, I was able to wash my wig, take down my daughter's hair, and take the remaining nails that I had off. So that was something that I actually accomplished, and that is something that's going to, for one, some of it was already on here, which allowed me to check it out from my task to do, but taking the remainder of my nails off and kind of cutting them down like I wanted allows me to prepare myself to be able to knock those out hopefully tomorrow. So that is there. And I think I'm going to try to do another hour before I go to work of what I can actually get done. Tomorrow is Sunday, so I'm going to allocate a whole day for this page, because even though I work and the time is going to be off, I'm still going to put a full list of things that I actually need to do. And then tomorrow I'll be prepping for another week for this. So I still encourage you all to use your planners how you choose. Let them be something that you can actually benefit from, and not just something that you're doing to, unless you're doing it to like as a stress reliever, and it doesn't matter what you actually get done as long as you like playing your planners. For some people that is important, but just make it work for you. And I think like that's the main thing. Even if you're in a planner that is not exactly what you need it to be, like making it work for you is still important. I am still trying to keep up with this. This has been extremely good. So I say if you are someone who is new with starting off in Christianity, I think devotionals are good. Or if you're new in like Bible study and things of that, devotionals are really good. My son is really having fun in there. Devotionals are good because it just really helps you kind of retain some word, because scriptures are normally in, and gives you something to think about. And I've actually been doing good with my budget calendar is another thing. And then from here, these are all my bills, and this is what I will be putting into my digital system to like track for the year what I've been spending on everything. So that is all. I know it's Chatty. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I actually don't know what is happening with my subscriptions. It's really weird. Like I'll get subscribers and then the next day like 2 or 3 will be gone. Granted, some people maybe just unsubscribing, but then I'll get more and then that it will disappear. It's like I keep teetering on the exact same number, which I don't think that's really correct. I don't know what's happening either. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.